Namaste, good evening. Let us begin. Sit comfortably, gently close your eyes. Keep your spine erect. Visualize Bhagwan Surya in front of your eyes in the form of a sunset. The calmness and the winding down effect a sunset brings. Let's take the next 30 minutes to offer our gratitude to Sun God. Bring your hands to Namaskara. Let us start with the invocation prayer. All together. गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्. Let us take the blessings of Bhagwan Ganesha to guide us and help us in completing this sankalpa of learning Haditya Hridaya Kshotram. With a few blinks, open your eyes. Let us move on to the verses that we learned yesterday. 19, 20, and 21 we will revise, and then we'll move on to the next three today. Let us chant together. Brahmeshanachyuteshaya Suryayaदित्यवर्चसे Bhasvate Sarvabhakshaya Raudraya Vapushe Namaha Tamognaya Himagnaya Shatrughnayamitatmane Kritagnaghnaya Devaya Jyotisham Pataye Namaha Taptachamikaraභaya Vahnaye Vishvakarmane Namastamobhinignaya Ruchaye Lokasakshine. Moving on to verse 22. So 16 to 21 is one set of shlokas where we are addressing Bhagavan Surya directly. Again from 22 till 24, we will again go back to the earlier way of addressing where we talk about the properties of attributes of Bhagavan Surya. So 22 to 24, and after 20, from 25, the Phalashruti starts. 22. Nashayat yesha. Nashayat yesha by bhutam. Bhutam. Nashayat yesha by bhutam. Tadeva. Srijati. This is not sru, this is sru. Srijati Prabhuhu. It's not bhu, it is bhu. There is a visarga. Prabhuhu. Tadeva Srijati Prabhuhu. So because pra is a samyukta akshara, we have to stress a little more. So, Srijati Prabhuhu. Tadeva Srijati Prabhuhu. Third pada, Payatyesha, Payatyesha, Tapatyesha, Tapat. Again, half the full year. So, Tapatyesha, Varshatyesha, Ghabastibihi. Mahaprana bha here and bhi here, followed by a visarga. So, Gabhastibihi. Payatyesha, Tapatyesha, Varshatyesha, Gabhastibihi. So, here the word Yesha here repeats 4 times, right? So, here we are addressing Surya in third person. So, he, the sun god alone. First, Nashayatyesha, Vaibhutam. Bhutam in the sense all beings. He is the one who destroys all the beings. Srijati, he also brings them into existence. So when you see plants, if they don't get enough sunlight, they die, right? And when they get enough sunlight from the seeds, the saplings sprout. So life's birth and death, uh, sun god plays such a key role. So that is the um, meaning of the first line. Third pada, Payatyesha. Here we are talking about how sun god protects us. Tapatyesha. We all know the word tapa comes multiple times throughout Aditya Hridayam. So Tapatyesha radiates heat. Varshatyesha. Varsha is rains. Monsoon season is called Varsha, right? So Varshatyesha. Payatyesha, Tapatyesha, Varshatyesha. How does he do all this? Through his rays, because of his powerful rays, Gabastibihi. So, because of his rays, he's protecting us. He radiates heat. He also brings rain thanks to the rays that he radiates. So, this is the meaning. Let's move on to chanting. नाशयत्येष वैभूतम् नाशयत्येष वैभूतम् नाशयत्येष वैभूतम् तदेव सृजति प्रभुः तदेव सृजति प्रभुः तदेव सृजति प्रभुः पायत्येष तपत्येष पायत्येष तपत्येष पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः. So in this third and fourth pada, all the shas are murdhanya sha. So roll your tongue. Since we are saying it continuously, it might be a little difficult, but with practice you will get it. Now let's chant the first line. Repeat after me. Nashayatyesha vaibhutam tadeva srijati prabhuhu नाशयत्येष वैभूतं तदेव सृजति प्रभुः नाशयत्येष वैभूतं तदेव सृजति प्रभुः पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः. The full verse all together 3 times. नाशयत्येष वैभूतम् तदेव सृजति प्रभुः पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः नाशयत्येष वैभूतं तदेव सृजति प्रभुः पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः नाशयत्येष वैभूतं तदेव सृजति प्रभुः पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः. Next verse 23. Yesha, again the word Yesha repeats because we are addressing in third person. Yesha supteshu. Supteshu. There is a half pa, so you have to stress on it. Supteshu jagarti. Jagarti. Half ra, so jagarti. Bhuteshu. Bha is Mahaprana and Dirgha, so Bhuteshu Parinishtitaha. There is a half Murdanya Sha and a Mahaprana Tha. Parinishtitaha. Parinishtitaha. So we say Vithala. So when we say Vithala, there is a forceful exhalation, right? So same tha we are using here. Parinishthitaha. Okay. Stress a little more, you will get the Mahaprana correctly and the Dirgha correctly. Yeah. Esha supteshu jagarti. Jagarti. Bhuteshu parinishtitaha. Third pada, Esha. Here again two variations are there. We will go with the one in green. Esha Evagnihotram. Evagnihotram. So here it says Chaivagnihotram. In chanting, we usually say Evagnihotram. So half ga followed by full ni. So Evagnihotram. Hotram cha phalam. This is not fa in as in Hindi. In Sanskrit there is no fa. It is pha. Phalam. Phalam. Evagni hotram cha phalam chaivagni hotrinam. Chaivagni hotrinam. Hotrinam. Okay, so this is half matra ma, so there is a line here. So chaivagni hotrinam. Esha evagni hotram cha phalam chaivagni hotrinam. So here the meaning, so here's again we are talking about sun god. He remains awake, jagarti. He stays awake when Bhuteshu, when the entire world is asleep, when we are all asleep, he is still awake, right? So the entire world, depending on the time zone, when you are sleeping, it's not that sun is gone. Sun is there somewhere else, but it is awake. Sun god remains awake. And second line, he alone is the oblation to the fire god, Agnihotram. So Agnihotram is a traditional Vedic ritual which is typically done during sunrise and sunset, where a small yajna is started where we used to offer milk, rice, ghee, and it is mainly as a spiritual purification. It is also to say pay our gratitude to all the bhutas, Panchamahabhutas and various deities. So that is a very powerful Vedic ritual which used to happen regularly twice a day. That is called as Agnihotram. So the oblation that is offered to the fire god, that is also considered as, sun god is that oblation. Phalam chaiva agnihotrinam. So whatever fruit that one obtains when they perform this ritual, that phalam is also sun god. So in Bhagavad Gita, there is a very interesting shloka, Brahmarpanam, where we talk about how the supreme reality, Brahman, is the oblation offered, the offering done, the person who does it, the entire ritual, everything is considered as Brahman. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi. ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना. So this is also typically chanted before eating food. So the same concept, same idea is brought out here, where the sun god is the oblation offered to the fire god, to that Agnihotram ritual. He is also the fruit that one gets once the ritual is performed. Let's proceed with chanting. Yesha supteshu jagarti. Yesha supteshu jagarti. Yesha supteshu jagarti. भूतेषु परिनिष्ठितः. भूतेषु परिनिष्ठितः. भूतेषु परिनिष्ठितः. एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च. एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च. एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च. फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम्. फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम्. फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम्. So, typically when we are chanting and we see this Anuswara, and we look at what is the following letter, and if you remember the letters, this cha, it is in Chavarga. So the letters cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. So when we are joining this Anuswara with cha, this would become Esha Evagni Hotraincha. Hotraincha. So we use the Anunasika, which is the fifth letter, to join so that it flows easily. It is mainly for the ease of chanting. So I have not brought out those rules in this chanting session. But if you are comfortable, once you are familiar with the Varnamala, the Sanskrit Varnamala, then you can use use the Anunasika letter to join these two words together. For example, here it will be Esha Evagni Hotraincha. The Anunasika Nya we are using here. Same Phalam Chaivagnihotrina. Again, cha, the Anunasika is nya. Instead of saying phalam, you can say phalain Chaivagnihotrina. Again, this is optional. If we practice it, it becomes more easier to chant. It flows naturally. Phalain Chaivagnihotrina. Instead of saying phalam and then chaiva, you have to close your mouth, lips, and then open, right? So, ease of chanting, we can follow these rules. Let's chant the first line 3 times. Esha supteshu jagarti bhuteshu parinishthitah. Esha supteshu jagarti bhuteshu parinishthitah. Esha supteshu jagarti bhuteshu parinishthitah. Second line. एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम्. एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम् एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम्. Entire verse all together 3 times. एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति भूतेषु परिनिष्ठितः एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम् एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति भूतेषु परिनिष्ठितः एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम् एष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति भूतेषु परिनिष्ठितः एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम्. Moving on to verse 24. So again there is a variation. Instead of devascha, we are going to say vedascha. So in terms of meaning, there's a slight difference, but it is perfectly fine. So we can say vedascha kritavaschaiva. Kritavaschaiva. There is half ra, full ka, so kritavat. Kritavash chaiva. There is a half sh and full chai. So kritavash chaiva, vedascha kritavash chaiva, kratunam, kratunam, vedascha kratavash chaiva, kratunam. So here kra and then tu is dirgha. So you have to say kratu, kratunam, kratunam, phalamevacha, phalamevacha. वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च क्रतूनां फलमेव च यानि कृत्यानि. So the difference, if you can see here, this is kra, K-R-A, kra. This is kr. Okay, so you should not say kra here, this is kr. Yani krityani. यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु. यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु. The fourth pada, instead of saying sarveshu paramaprabhu, we are going to say sarvesha ravihi prabhu. So this is ravihi, which is a visarga and followed by pa. So we will use ravif prabhu. Ravif prabhu. Sarva esha ravif prabhu. Sarva esha ravif prabhu. Vedascha kritavaschaiva, kratavaschaiva, vedascha kratavaschaiva, kratunam phalameva cha. Yani krityani lokeshu, yani krityani lokeshu, sarva esha ravif prabhu. Sarva esha ravif prabhu. So meaning, so you can, if you are learning as Deva, it is, the meaning is that sun god is like the driving force. He is behind all the Devas. If you are using Vedascha, it means he is behind all the Vedas. Kratavaschaiva means behind all the sacrifices, all the rituals, all the yajnas. So he is behind all the sacrifices. Not only that, he is also behind all the fruits. So earlier we only talked about Agnihotram. Here we are talking about all the sacrifices, all the rituals, all the sacrifices and also the fruits, the results out of those sacrifices. Phalamevacha, kratunam phalamevacha. So he is the one who is also the fruits obtained from those sacrifices. Then he is the yani krityani. He is like the supremely competent one in all actions. Krityani. Krit, the root word is act. So krityani. Lokeshu. Sarva Esha. He is competent in all the actions across all the worlds. Lokeshu, all the worlds. So that is the meaning. So here we are saying the Ravi Prabhu, sun god, that is the name Ravi. He is the supremely competent one in all the actions across all the worlds. Let's chant. वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च क्रतूनां फलमेव च क्रतूनां फलमेव च यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः. First line. वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः. The complete verse all together 3 times. वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः. Let's revise the 3 shlokas of today. We'll go slowly all together. नाशयत्येष वैभूतं तदेव सृजति प्रभुः पायत्येष तपत्येष वर्षत्येष गभस्तिभिः येष सुप्तेषु जागर्ति भूतेषु परिनिष्ठितः एष एवाग्निहोत्रं च फलं चैवाग्निहोत्रिणाम् वेदाश्च क्रतवश्चैव क्रतूनां फलमेव च यानि कृत्यानि लोकेषु सर्व एष रविः प्रभुः. Gently close your eyes. Let the vibrations of chanting settle down in your mind. Feel the vibrations in the head region. Bring your hands to Namaskara. Let us conclude with the closing prayer, the Loka Prarthana. All together. ॐ स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. Let us pray for the well-being of everybody. Gently open your eyes. Thank you for joining.